Make sure the live stream is Gucci, which we are. Awesome. Alright, so season 2, I have some new changes that we're going to be incorporating. Let's see here. We're gonna put some new sliders in as well. Ugh, body's just cracking. These are gameplay sliders. Now, is this player accuracy or I don't know how to read this one. Or is that CPU accuracy? Might be CPU. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Not what I wanted. Let's exit out. Maybe I can get Matt's okay. What that was. Make sure I have audio. Okay, good. Jesus Christ. Let's just get custom stuff. I was gonna manually enter it, but whatever.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
And what are these? These are sliders. This will be like the first time ever getting sliders too. Oh, there's CPU sliders and player sliders. Great. Oh, here he is. Matt 10. Okay. Realistic sliders for user play. Oh, these are versions. Version 1. Doesn't he have a version? He has like a version 45, I'm pretty sure. Here's Frescoes. That's the guy we were just using. Okay, so this one's the realistic ones. And then we also have player ones, which is also named real. Sick. Oh boy. How am I going to get these loaded in? Is not what I'm questioning. Here we go. Okay. I guess this is as easy as that. Okay. Interesting. Did I also do XP sliders then too? Maybe? No, these are the same that I left them at. So those are those sliders. Okay. So it's definitely different than what I had it at, which is fine. I should be tweaking it every season anyways, just to get authenticity. Now playbook, that was one of the other things too. I had, let's see here, change sliders, and I had new offensive playbook for season 2. Vertical power run, or we can be a run and shoot team. Vertical zone run. Actually, vertical zone run is our best one. Disguise 3-4. 46 defense. Base 3-4. 46 defense though looks like it's the best fit. Oh, do they no longer have that custom stuff in? Okay. Alright. So we're gonna have to look at who has 46 defense. Okay, Indy does. Let's still the Colts playbook. Okay. Fuck, dude, I don't know who to run offense with. Who would be... Didn't even look this up. I'm gonna play one game with it, and we're gonna kind of test it out against the Titans right now. And I'm gonna think about who's gonna have a good power run team for us and pass or read option.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Maybe the Seahawks. Right, I'm almost thinking they have a good read option.
To be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles,
maybe I should just look up
another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Trying to look up good playbooks for Deshaun Watson.
Ready, set. 41 right here. 41 right. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up.
On first down, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down,
took
but
a
he
shot right away.
And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
What the fuck?
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he loses yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know whose playbook to use. Everyone's giving me conflicting answers for good playbooks.
Drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust.
The fuck is with that?
It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that.
I don't know why it's doing that shit.
You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Be nice if it wouldn't. Hopefully the goddamn audio's working.
That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from.
What the fuck? Why is it doing that?
Okay. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet
doing that at
when all
all.
those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Attaboy Judy.
His throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going deep here for Stills. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They give to Johnson going right. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I don't get why it's doing
Pretty
that.
good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two.
I legit have no idea why it's doing that.
They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now it's Watson.
Oh my goodness, that was so inaccurate.
Incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be.
I know they didn't run it a lot last series, so I'm definitely thinking they're going to this one.
And not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill.
Oh, you are.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That shit.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Tannehill. Goes underneath for Henry.
Jesus, Henry.
We've seen quite a bit of the short
flat out run the ball
here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 35. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Tannehill completes it to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's caught by Davis.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Yeah.
Gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
What the fuck? I don't know why it's doing that.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This is Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Even more of a loss than
right
before.
Side here, and that's complete. Fourth down now
They're gonna get
after
at least
a
3
loss
though.
of 2. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
3 to
That will
nothing.
go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want
That a
every
boy,
drive
CD
to end
Lamb.
with a kick,
What a
right?
boy.
An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And now out comes Houston. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Watson. And he hits
Good
his
catch,
target.
Kenny
It's
Stills.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. Stills. And he's gonna
Stills is
have
just
another first
consistent.
down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Johnson.
Damn.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I'm thinking I need a new playbook.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston.
Maybe I
It's
can
the
import a
Texans
playbook.
in possession of the football. As
I know
they're
that's a
looking at
possibility.
2nd down and 9 to go.
You might be looking into that.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. First down
Not
marker
too
at
good.
the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Big time multi-dimensional.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Keep going. Keep going.
Right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in.
What is
for a
wrong with the
Texans
headset?
touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the
I don't get why it's
Texans
doing
taking
that.
the lead.
I really don't.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the
My
run
mic
after
that
the catch
broken?
ends up in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Okay. Maybe that will fix it. Maybe it's just getting static. I don't know.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable.
Good
It's
job
out of
by
back
Judy,
of the
though,
end
getting that
zone for a
tutty.
touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit,
Why is
maybe
he
get
doing
themselves
that
ready
shit?
to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I have no idea why it's doing that. Whenever I sit down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Go out, go out. Wow.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson.
Good run.
And they'll bring it down right around the 13. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's out right at the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st down. It's Johnson. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Killing me here with your minimal gains.
It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson on target here to Fuller. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Good pickup.
Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Off of play action, it's Watson. I was going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, dude, I actually thought he had it, too.
The coverage there too strong.
I actually thought he was going to palm that.
A 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Good job, Stills.
Complete.
Just consistent.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down.
Actually, we need to do something quick, too. I need to switch the TVs. Stop bragging. Alright. We should be good now. I needed to switch out the TVs. And then the mic needs to get moved up and over here. Right there should be fine. Okay, that was fun. Got to move everything around.
Efficient and a good pass.
And you know
There we
what I've
go.
observed over
Now I
the
can
years
actually
in the
stand
NFL?
and
The
call
better
plays better.
runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Yo, Kenny. Kenny, you had that all day. All day you had that.
Go back to Stills, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting
Take his legs all day.
All the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe
do
more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill.
Yeah, no way.
Is incomplete.
No way on that.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry. Running lanes non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end,
just getting in there.
Your running backs
have to step forward.
Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
He's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive.
Good job, Will Fuller.
Going to Fuller, and he's got it. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with that
can't get a good play action face
money
right
throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh, you little shit. He knew it was coming.
Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Oops. I almost messed up the audio again there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Attaboy, Akins.
Watson to Akins.
Good shit.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This is 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards.
Trusting Kenny Stills more and more with those big plays.
Well, we know he's got the
speed.
He's
got the hands.
The speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a...
That a boy. Duke's so short that he should fit just right in there.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be
we'll see if we need to adjust the sliders again or not.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you
So
have to
far,
figure
they're
they won't just sit on the
okay.
football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
There we go.
They're
There's the
able to
first
get
half.
this one across the 35. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get
And I
right
get the
back to
second
the
half.
action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
And if
just working
Akins
with
came
them
back in
on,
to help with that
here's
block.
what we think they're going to do to attack
I'm
us
gone.
in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Okay,
See
dude.
how they handle any adjustments
Good
that
running.
might be made defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that
We're a
one was
good run
swallowed
team.
up because what they're hoping,
We
this
are.
big defensive
I know we
lineman
are.
will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I feel like Duke's
Give him
going to get
3
hurt here
yards,
with
and
how
now
much
they're
I'm
left
running him.
needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage
Try to
too
give you a
good there. The
reception.
contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense
Oh,
to
I
get that
forgot to
stop
put,
because what we witnessed in the
a
first half was them
rollback
getting
on
run
that.
over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
There goes
down.
that.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
I might need to modify the
They wanna run
screen
their offense
again.
and have it end up in the end zone.
Unfortunately.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Not really digging the little screen I put it on.
Watson, off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Johnson.
Johnson's still
Solid
picking
run
up
on
good
1st
yards.
down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So
I'm just driving down the
after
field
gain
every
of
game.
7 on a 2nd and 3. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Roasting right now.
They'll run on first down. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
If they don't score in this next drive, I'm going to submit to the end, and then I'm going to adjust my monitor once again.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going over.
So you know really how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill.
That's not happening against
no yardage
coverage.
to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Hoping that also get knocked out.
10 now from the 33. Now it's Tannehill. Blitz coming and down he goes.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds an opening past the 40.
Wow.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Got it, too.
And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Of course it's Brandon Cooks.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I love how he just now got open. Takes like the whole game for that dude to get open.
A first down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill got a man. It's Brown.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's fast.
Terrible play action.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can
The only thing that's working right now is the pass game.
Losing 3 yards
and that's
here.
just because I've been playing a little soft coverage.
13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. There's a ball through right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Back now in
Good time to bring a blitz, too.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wow.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Tannehill.
Dude.
Looking end zone, but it's
told you to play middle of the
incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, okay then.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, it's Johnson.
Good
They get him
pickup.
down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain
What
some
the
yardage,
fuck,
put the onus
fullback?
on the defense.
You
They have to use
fucking
timeouts.
idiot.
What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Guy, and I don't know why he keeps doing that shit.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He finds his man Johnson. They get 14 on that one, good for a Houston 1st down. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here's Johnson, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He may try and run for this. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard
Shouldn't have tried to risk it.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
They can try to spy it. It's not going to work very good.
In the 4th. Here's Johnson. He's been
Okay.
busy this afternoon.
I mean, I was going to throw it,
4 down inside the
sick.
20 to the 18.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Oh, everyone that's touched the ball running has done good today. Every single one of them.
They'll run it with Johnson.
Ooh, Johnson!
For a Texans touchdown.
Good run.
Duke
Good run.
Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this
Atta
opening
boy.
weekend.
We had 32
and
runs so far.
Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point.
Dominating with the run game.
Probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
No way they run it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry.
Gonna have to go for it.
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he
deserves why they would not go for
as
it.
he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
I mean, it's a 25-point
possession
game.
goes over here on the
I'm just going to
punt.
chew the clock here.
The Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about the quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Oh, dude, I thought I was going to legit out-juke those two.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I really did.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson.
Damn.
Hitter here, it's complete.
Try to get it to him quick.
Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not,
You just had a pretty good game.
One of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah.
All right, we're calling it good.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again.
I need to move around.
It's good to have football
my setup
back,
once
isn't
again,
it?
unfortunately.
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. Now I'm listening to you.
So be it. I think it took me like 2 hours to set up audio and video and what screen I wanted to use and what settings to input and a lot of work just for season 2. Oh boy. Anyways, I think I finally figured it out. We should be good to go now. Now that I messed with every possibility. I quite think literally I have messed with every setting I could possibly do with video. On like every one of my monitors. I have like 4 monitors and just messing with it just to get settings correct just to be able to walk and play and too much. Way too much.
Today, after a crazy
Gonna keep it simple.
weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans.
At least I did find a good visual, though, for watching movies. I did figure that out at least.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback.
Look at those stats.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball.
Also, probably said this a billion times in my head now, though, but you guys don't know. We are now using the Seattle Seahawks playbook.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Hopefully I don't have to ever say that again now.
There on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yard.
Ooh, get lurked. Get lurked. I faked blitzing, came back, faked blitz, and then lurked it. Perfect.
Good starting field position.
I did change the playbook, right?
Here as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm pretty sure I did.
44. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just gonna call
I hope I changed the playbook.
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete.
Attaboy, Judy.
Get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Move the monitor a little here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
Attaboy, okay. Get cooking. Like it, dude.
Defender.
I like it.
Ended up making a nice play, even
Great
though it was
run.
complete.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. The first down carry here for Johnson.
I thought he was going to get stuck the other
2
way.
yards on the carry there.
Sorry.
2nd down.
My rule for Madden right now is I have to get to 10,000 steps, so however long that takes me.
Will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
Good job, Judy. I think he's going to be my new favorite target now.
25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this
I
opening
think he's
quarter.
absolutely going to be my new
Good
favorite.
start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
And I might adjust the setups too.
Who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals.
It's going to depend on difficulty and how much I think the game flows good.
So far, so good for him.
I might change the sliders again. We'll kind of just see. It'll just kind of depend on how I'm feeling.
They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Whoa.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping it.
Right into
Pressure
him.
comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Dude, my defense is fucking
They just gave
awesome.
up a sack there, and if I'm not
Love
mistaken,
my
they gave up
defense.
4 last
Love
week,
it.
didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a
I think this
1st and
is a new
10.
playbook.
Good starting
It looks
field position
new.
for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy that just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive offensive line.
Attaboy.
Great job. Keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Well, they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to break
Just
that.
about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay.
CD
We
Lamb.
just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan
Our run
first
game
down.
is just so phenomenal.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ooh.
Oh, the ball is
Shit.
out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop.
And Low-key could not see that he was coming that deep.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down.
Try to
and
go
fumble
deep
the
on me
ball.
with OBJ.
Well, a throw
Smart.
in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds back.
Wow,
incomplete.
OBJ is just fucking
It's a gain of
incredible.
26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Pretty good draft. I had a really good draft.
Officially
low-key.
nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be
Chuck that.
incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit
All
there.
right,
on
we're
the
gonna get
high
3
throw.
points.
Luckily fell incomplete.
I don't know why he checked
They'll
it
give him
down.
a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now Johnson.
Oops.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
Boy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He'll buy some time right. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really
okay, good. I do have the Seahawks
and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover.
Oh, my goodness.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play.
David Johnson messed up there on the block coverage.
Picking up the first, getting 14
yards
on the scramble.
Destroyed.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
And he gets into the end zone.
I didn't think I was going to get that
in. Houston. Duke Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Almost blocked that, too.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that
the sliders.
And those touchdowns come in bunches.
Aren't working too much for me.
Kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early. Great
really challenging
going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up. They'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Yeah, I kind of figured you're going to run RPO, especially when you slow down like that. So, pretty obvious tell time that you're going to run RPO.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Yeah, good
this
run.
one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that.
Oh, dude.
It's caught inside the 35.
Beauty.
Touchdown, Houston.
That's a beauty.
Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
I think we're going to need to adjust the sliders.
Push further out in front.
A little too easy.
Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Kind of chopping this team apart.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
I don't know if they're even going to get close to that.
Play results in a loss of 2 yards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper.
Who's that over the middle?
Get him down,
he started blitzing.
He takes it across the 40-yard line.
He should have just stayed home.
14 yards.
It's a
Cleveland first down. Mayfield now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a foot under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
And he's going to go
And
down
there
again.
she goes. Akudama.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Wow, checked it down for 5 yards.
Jackson.
Good for you.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
Well, I kind of wanted to lead them
Gives
a
them
little bit
lead,
better
and
than
they're feeling
that,
really good
Deshaun.
about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A pick, 1st down.
10,000 career pass
And
yards.
the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, got to cover.
Watson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I should have
Partner, as a
clock
quarterback,
on.
sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. He'll try and run it.
Woo.
He'll wind up getting
That's how it should be,
after
though.
tucking it and running.
Deshaun
so
should be
it'll
the
leave him
faster
with
one out of
2nd
those
and
two.
a yard.
Absolutely 100%.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like he was going to hold on to it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And
Perfect. Dude, Judy is
Touchdown,
insane.
Texans.
Holy shit.
As his guys are in for 6. Yep.
All right, we're going to sub it. I'm going to put you in. And then we're going to... Can't super sim, okay.
Out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look.
Looks like a good touchdown pass to me.
Touchdown, Houston.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
That looked like a near perfect touchdown to me. Wow. Wow.
So Houston going to come
for the
away here
Browns.
with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire...
Browns were just awful. But I think that's partially because of the sliders. The sliders didn't feel like... The sliders didn't flow good. Alright, let's go fix the sliders. Trying to find good sliders, but I don't know. I don't know why there's not good sliders out there. Spending all my time just trying to get sliders. Okay, I don't see Matt 10's volume 45 at all. Was this the one I was using? I know I had two of his. That has 25,000 downloads. So there's 2,600. Wait. See, that's way too OP. Okay. I mean, there's supposed to be better files. Let's go take a look. I just want better. I just want better gameplay. You know, I want an actual challenge when I play. You know, I don't want to blow out a team like crazy. Alright, so these are the current ones. Aren't these exactly the same? Aren't these just the same? Damn it. Those look exactly the same. Let's take a look. They're probably both the same. These two are probably both the same. Damn. Okay, let's try Matt's. Let's give these a try. Because I do want more of a challenge. Alright, now I gotta go install the sliders. These better be different than the other ones. Okay, cool. Alright. Well, hopefully it's better. That's all I could say. Larry Tunsil. I guess I'll offer you a contract. Will Fuller. I don't think I'm going to offer you one. I think I'm actually going to add you to the trade block. Okay, so we got Zach Cunningham, who I think I am going to resign. We got the kicker, who I do want to resign. I'm not going to resign him. You, I'm not going to resign. No. I don't think there's really anyone else in here that I need to re-sign. Is that left guard the starting left guard? Is he 67 overall? Is he that bad? No, he would be... him? Okay, he's over at the right guard position. Yeah, I don't really need him. I got other players. Okay. I really don't want to do the draft class anymore since it's not people that I know. So let's put that on automatic. And then I'm hoping this game's better. Very much hoping.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second.
Should be a good game against the Chiefs.
They had the run for no gain.
They get to be at home.
Again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a
Should be
gain
a
of
pass
1 there.
play. Let's do QB contain because I don't want him getting out.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he
There we
almost
go.
picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Really good return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
Young goat.
Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
The natural. That's the first time I've heard that. I never heard anyone call him the natural.
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Damn good run.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Johnson. And he's got about 5
Great
yards
running.
as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ooh.
Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Mike, what's up? So we got man.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
No. I was releasing that other guy.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Ooh, look at CeeDee Lamb, dude. Too easy.
And he's in.
Look at
touchdown, Houston.
You know, leave anyone on him.
2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this
Way
opening
too easy
quarter.
for the RPO.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes
See if they can actually drive down the field like the good offense they are.
You got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Mahomes going to throw.
Wow, he has 2 people out there.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory even if they don't get it, though. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And
Wow.
for a Kansas City touchdown.
Hoping I could get him on the blitz.
Jones, his first touchdown of the new season as his
Good
guys
job.
are on the
Good
board
job.
here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big release. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball. Yeah.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Oh, Tennessee's playing
The
trash.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wanted to
He's
slide,
got
but
this
okay.
almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson.
Oh, dude.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
If I was able to slice that a little quicker,
You
gone.
couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25.
Beautiful
A
CD
big-time
Lamb.
play there for the Texans. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
Wow.
And he's
He did
in.
not just
Touchdown,
juke out 2
Houston.
people.
Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown
Beautiful.
on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the
a
intelligence level of the
nasty
guys
juke.
up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams.
Nope.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a
Those are going
loss
to break
of a
away
yard
from those
there,
other
and it's
2.
second down.
Definitely not from JJ
After
and
the loss to start out,
other
here's
pursuance.
2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Williams.
Wow.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage,
Wow.
you
Okay,
control the
DeMarcus
rest of the ball
Robinson.
game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hell of a throw.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Williams. And an alley to run. And
Wow.
it goes across
Okay,
midfield
Williams.
down into Houston
Mr.
territory.
Jukester.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first
starting to
before
play
he's
better.
brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2
Tyreek's
there,
hurt,
bringing up
it looks
2nd
like.
down.
I have not seen Tyreek.
On 2nd down, Williams able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
I hit reset.
Second
What
half,
the
and
hell
some of
is
these
that?
shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
I didn't want to run right.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's me
Mahomes now
scuffling the controls.
already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Williams.
Moving in traffic.
Free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And able to catch it on the left sideline.
I didn't think Kelsey was going to do a double move there.
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force
Still
any
feels
mistakes.
weird. I don't feel like their offense is down. Well, they don't have Tyreek,
This
so
is
that's
fielded a
probably
couple
why.
yards
But
deep.
I don't know. Doesn't feel like their offense is
And a good return as he'll be
challenging
stopped
enough
just
right
shy of the 30-yard line.
It doesn't feel like it's that solid
The Texans
challenge like it should
offense
be.
ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Watson.
What?
And he slings one that's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost
Not
like he
even where I told him to
predetermined where he was
throw it.
going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, man, that was
They
close.
actually brought the heat on that. I'm impressed. I didn't think they were going to bring that much.
Big play, right in his hands. Unable
But I don't
to
know
come
why
down
my
with it.
Sigh of relief, no
defense
doubt on
didn't
offense, and
block.
that fell harmlessly to the ground.
They were supposed to be on press
that
release.
time on the return.
Supposed to
And
block
it's
too.
Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
A little bit at least.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He finds Robinson.
Ooh, I think he's short.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
Excuse me?
But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders
Put it
pointing
to your
at the
catch.
receiver where he
The
was
hell
going,
is that shit?
and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch.
The
and stop
hell
him
is
short of the
that?
first down.
I put up the
Watson
fair
will bring
catch
up the
side.
Texans here 1st and 10.
But he didn't get hurt or
14-yard
fumble.
line.
I would have lost
They'll
my
start out
fucking
here
mind.
with a jet sweep. Stiff-armed him. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Steps away to his left. Looking left
Attaboy,
side, and he's
CeeDee
got a
Lamb.
man. It's Lamb. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
56, 19. Right there, 56. I don't think you got me right.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete.
QT?
And
Oh, dude, I can't even say his name. It's so
just a yard or
awkward.
2 shy of the 40. They get
QT.
14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now on the heels of that run by
set up
Johnson,
that play action
here's another
fake.
1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick
Here we
carry
go.
inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
Oh
He'll be
my
brought
goodness,
down
was
with
that a
the
face
first
mask?
down and a late flag
Holy
here, too.
shit.
He may get a few more tacked
Huge
on for
face
good
mask.
measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You didn't add to it.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's
Probably going to get
goal.
trucked here, but oh well.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, I know we're in a goal
I had
to
a
go
feeling that was going to
situation,
happen.
but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 5.
Now it
but
feels
not
like an
enough.
actual
Leads
game.
to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
Now I feel better
you
about
throw
it.
the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice
Now
job
I feel like the
limiting
sliders
that
are
and
actually
keeping them from the
fitting
first
in and
down.
working much
Stopped him in
more.
his tracks. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner?
Also, I need to fix
make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no
player
balls over your
progression.
head.
I need to
Bend,
put that in.
Don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does
I wanna
that
put
mean?
that back
Just
down to a
'cause you're
weekly
burning
thing.
Chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he
Damn,
goes.
JJ.
The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team.
Ooh,
They have
that
a
would have been
Hall of
picked
Famer
had
in
he
one
thrown it
corner
back to
and a
Sammy
defensive
quick.
player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Good
Now,
job.
meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Wanted a little bit more in there
remaining
return
in
to
this
that.
first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson,
right up the sideline.
Multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Watson now to throw.
Oh, dude, I had Judy so open.
Back right around the 48-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. To try again after the sack. Watson, and his throw is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit.
No, I wouldn't have passed it.
Seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it.
It wasn't a good idea to pass it. It wasn't going to get me anything.
That'll be marked down as
third and long was too much.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
They're going to probably run it here.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Yep.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Actually, he really didn't do anything.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This is taken at his 4.
Ooh, I almost broke that.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Okay.
And they start the second half for Johnson.
Attaboy, Johnson.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I definitely do want Johnson to have
staying on schedule,
a big year running the ball again.
You want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
And he'll get the first. I'll take it. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, it's Johnson.
He messed up.
Just a yard on the first down.
Left guard messed up. He overtook the block.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ooh. Someone's ankle
that's
got
not a run that's going to
that.
make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Oh, my God. That was risky.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was a risky decision by
so
me.
Now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Johnson running right. Runs over him, and he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches
run
the
game
line.
is insane right now.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And what can they do here on
read
2nd
option
and goal?
plays for me,
3
though.
red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
His 50th career rush touchdown.
And the Texans push further out in front.
We'll take it.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not.
They
Let's see
need
how
a
hard they
tutty
play the
bad.
rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score.
I was trying
Down
to...
at the half. Now,
No
as you mentioned,
way.
they're down a little.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Cool.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
You know what? Props to you. Good run.
Damian Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
It's a pretty good first touchdown on the year.
Point away from getting back within one score. Not a whole lot to recap
props
on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench.
Ooh.
Oxygen if he wants it as well.
CD
And a
Lamb.
nice job there as he gets this one up just
Boy,
shy
he's a
of the
good returner.
35-yard line at the 34.
Giving me vibes that he can break it the whole time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Attaboy, Will.
Have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, I don't mind trading Will
Pick up there at 22.
and getting all these young guys to
It
start.
all came together there.
Honestly, having the young players in here is better
Money
anyways.
throw right there to move the sticks.
Flushed out right. He gets this one to
Oh,
Johnson.
dude.
And
Oh,
he'll
dude.
take this one in for a
You
Texans
can't leave him that
touchdown.
wide open.
Duke Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans push further out in front.
Uh-oh, I
And
might
that's
have missed.
another route that defenders would vote to take out of the
The
game.
wheel route.
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley.
Wow.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, okay then.
I know
Are
many people
flea
like to throw
flickers
to the tight
illegal
end,
now?
maybe in a
Or do
little
they not have
flexed out
that in
position
Madden
because
anymore?
he creates
I haven't seen that
mismatches
in
with his
Madden in a
size.
long
The
time.
slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The throw
They used
over the
to
middle,
run the
taken
shit
in.
out of,
And he's
flea
got this
flickers.
down to the 35. An 11-yard
That's like
pickup,
one of my
and
bread
it's
and butter
enough for a
plays.
Chiefs first down.
I haven't seen that in a long time now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Williams, nothing
JJ's
doing.
not able to
Barely
block
able to muster
anymore.
a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn
Who had the
chair.
rushing touchdown?
He lost 2 there.
Oh, it wasn't.
And
It
it's
was a
3rd
passing
down.
touchdown. He passed
This
it over the
offense
middle.
in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It
Shoot 'em
is.
all.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the
Good
13.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this.
I know
You're
that's
trying
not
to
how you
drive
say
that
his name,
football
but
into a tight spot.
that's what his
And
new
if you're
name
a little
is now.
early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Boy, nowhere to
All right,
go
Chris
at all on that
Jones.
first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Pancake
It'll be a
man.
loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Johnson
16
picking up some
yards
big
on that
yards.
one, and also a Texan first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring.
I hope Sean still got tackled. I heard that.
Stopped at the 30.
Heard him get absolutely stomped on.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really good job.
Oh,
right
there we
there.
go.
Just
Now we get a
stringing
read
that play
option.
out, push him further and
It's
further
about
towards the
time.
sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room
He
to
was
find to get
blocking.
upfield.
16
Good-ass
yards
run
on
by
that
David
one, and
Johnson.
Also a Texan first down.
Dude,
They're trying to
both
show
running
they can run
backs
the ball and protect this
eating.
lead. Give it to the backs,
Love
play a
it.
little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson.
Hey, Johnson.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So all I need to do is just run the ball.
On second down.
Oh my goodness,
Flashed
the
the
nifty
stick
little
skills,
juke.
but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Check, 59. We got it.
To throw is Watson. Flush to his right.
Atta
He's just gonna
boy,
dump this one
fullback.
off to his fullback
They didn't
out of
even
the
catch him.
backfield. And
Love
he
it.
gets it down
Love
a
that.
yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
He
An
is
effective
multi-dimensional,
7-yard
too.
Third down conversion.
Catch it, run it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson. And the
Ooh.
coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Good job, Frank Clark. I
Line
give
of
respect
scrimmage,
on
the
that.
31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's
Thank you,
complete. He's
Judy.
got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
There we go. Now we're getting some
Give
read
him 9
option
there on the
plays.
first down completion. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Don't tell me.
Well, there you go. From red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the
So
ground.
it's still
or popped
my
in the
ball?
air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good
I guess he
job
picked
by
it
the
up out of
defense. You see
bounds.
how they practiced that, too. You can tell. Coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific.
Perfect.
And got his man. It's caught.
That might be
Touchdown,
game.
Houston.
I'm going to say if the Chiefs can't bring the ball down the field on me, that
and the
I'm gonna call
Texans
it.
use the short field to their advantage.
We don't get a
as they
touchdown
cash
this
in
next
for
drive.
6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to
I
kick
think the
it
game
away.
glitched because it said my drive wasn't as long as it was, but
This is fielded a couple
I don't
yards
know.
deep.
okay.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20
Jukester.
to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw is going to be
Man,
incomplete.
Mahomes. Give me a
Well, the
challenge,
trials
my
and
dude.
tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Good play
Despite the amount
design.
of
Good
pressure
play
he's been under
design.
this entire game.
And he's able to
Kick
get
route,
the first
get the
before
first
he's
down.
taken down at the 36. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Okay, Sammy.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His
well, no, I have to stay out on the field.
On the year.
2-touchdown game.
The Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Does a good job returning the ball.
Glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they're bringing back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tight down. There you go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second
They have a good
11.
chance of coming back.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Ooh.
Watson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man.
They have a good pass rush.
Took a little too much heat on it.
Surprised they haven't put
Absolutely just
even more
needed
pressure
a touch
on me.
more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here
pretty
at
good.
43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down.
I don't put anything past Patrick
Mahomes. Being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Oh, I thought that was a face mask, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I was just waiting for them to announce that's a
15 yards
face
on
mask.
that one. Kansas City has a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Williams.
He's picking
And he'll be brought
good
down
plays
at the
to throw.
45-yard line.
He can throw the ball pretty good.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
I think I'm going to have to adjust stats for players.
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Wow.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams.
Wow. Oh my God, dude. Damian Williams was insane catching the ball.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. As
my
these guys
God.
are back within a single score.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field. At least
Dude,
for those
he's
3 downs we
insanely
talk about.
good.
Got to be able to
Holy
catch it, which he's
shit.
doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventionally, hasn't Been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver.
Okay.
No run back here.
This is what I want.
Touchback, and it comes out to the
I wanted a football game.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead.
Dude, CeeDee Lamb.
Let him go. And he's in.
Touchdown, boy.
Houston.
Versatility.
Big play there.
That took away.
2 touchdowns on the season. Both
That took away their confidence.
And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by
touchdown lead again.
And good.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively.
Dude, I want to play
Their guys just
Patrick
came up
every
for a
year.
touchdown drive. They're back
I almost
in the
want to play him
game,
twice a
and
year.
bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Who was that?
Well, that is certainly not complimentary
25
football that we saw right there.
acres.
The defense is
I don't know
supposed
who
to
that
help
is.
their offense, not give up another touchdown.
I'm supposed to be
Mahomes will
standing.
lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
Mahomes
And he'll
just
be out of
passing
bounds
the
across
hell
the
out of the ball
30-yard
now.
line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Don't run it.
They'll
Don't
operate
tell
from
me
the
you're running it.
32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
I think it's stupid if they ran that ball right there.
Mahomes now on first down.
Whoa.
And this will be incomplete.
Those keep looking like
Physical
face
play
masks
on
to
the
me.
football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go.
Good
Ball
walk.
on the 43. And again, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the
Send some
holes
heat at
where guys
Mahomes.
are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Trying
So
to change
first
it up.
and 10
Jesus
now in
Christ.
Houston territory at the 43.
Didn't they get me on last time on this play?
Mahomes to throw once more. And this is caught by Watkins.
Maybe not. I don't know.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. It's complete to Hopkins.
Okay.
And he's taken down
Hopkins.
inside the 30.
Hopkins.
And he's going to be taken
No, that's
down
not.
with another first down as the stop's made at the
I was gonna say, my
Texans'
former
29-yard line.
The one I never got to
Mahomes
play
will
with?
bring him up first and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Mahomes
Wow.
firing complete. And he's going to be
insane
taken
throwing the
down
ball.
here with a penalty
Holding?
flag on the field.
Holding offense.
I haven't seen a holding call all year.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good
Still
about
gonna
it. But when
pass the
people
ball.
celebrating,
All
the
day.
guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's
Why would
Williams.
you run it? That was dumb.
J.J. Watt, the one that
You
gets
gotta
him down.
you gotta take pass shots all
Not too
day
many
down the
offenses
field.
want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I really
So
gotta
the
go
Chiefs
pee.
in possession of the ball
All
as
right.
we welcome you back.
Good luck,
And let's see
defense.
what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pass the touchdown.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he finds Seals Jones complete.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Okay. Somehow they're on the goal line. Wait, I don't have the controller. There we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's easy
Toward the
touchdown.
pylon, caught.
Wow.
And he
Good
will
play.
take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single
We're gonna go
score.
for one? Yeah, they are.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like
Question
if they had a
is,
touchdown,
are they going to do
needed
an
it.
onside
But if I'm on the
field goal
defensive side of the
or
ball,
onside kick?
okay, you got
Probably
the
need
touchdown,
to.
but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively,
Well, they're
you're
not.
probably hoping for a 1
They're
to
thinking
5
their defense
play
can
drive.
hold
That
me.
one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And
Oh, boy.
this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a
Mahomes
first
is probably
down
going to get a
and then
chance
use
to
up
get
all their timeouts.
tie the game
I
up.
feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9.
We'll see what I can do.
Figure just about all 11. Probably crashing the line here. They give to Johnson going right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Johnson.
Wow. Their defense actually
The
stopped
Chiefs
me.
quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
Holy shit.
As it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Props to the
He'll
Chiefs.
send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Shrugs him off.
No. No.
Yards on the
Don't you
return
dare
on
return
time.
that on me.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Fucking Mahomes,
down by
dude.
7. 65 seconds
Dude is
remaining.
insane.
They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Dude, he might break the pass record
Mahomes
against
used to
me.
moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Back to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
He's going to have the pass record.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's back to throw.
Wow.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think
JJ
you
almost
got
got
to get
him,
up there and
too.
spike it.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well.
Trying
there.
to.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax
No
a little
way.
bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
To throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down
And that
somewhat
stops the clock.
awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Yeah. Wow.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part
It's
of it.
for the game
it's
right
gonna be
here, unless
15
there's another
yards.
penalty.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
No, he got me on the same play. Why would you throw it
Final
away?
throw here is incomplete,
Damn.
and that is how this one
I don't know why he
will
did
come
that.
to an end. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game.
Good game,
Final
though.
play there had it.
Good game. That was actually good. It was actually a fun game. Alright, so there's a couple of changes also I want to make. Quarantine. What the hell? Quarantine. Advance to next week. Got the Lions, who I don't think will be a challenge. Yeah, they're 0-3. Whoever that is. I think we're going to go into settings here. We're going to modify some stuff. Okay. 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 seconds. We're going to play key moments only, player progressions. That's the other thing I needed to do. Change that back to a weekly. Let's go look at the teams. It's been what, 3 games? 4 games? Something. It's been a couple games into the season so far. Let's take a look at the leaders here. Yeah, easily you, okay. Good God. I don't know how much more I can edit him. Ratings. Just gonna adjust. Okay, there you go, Patrick. Yeah, no. Rushing wise, Mark Ingram is the leading rusher, apparently. Okay. Wait. Edit player. Put him at superstar. Joe Mixon. You're already at superstar. Who else can get upgrades? I don't know who else to really upgrade too much. We'll probably leave the sliders alone for now. Just because I think they're modestly okay. 2021's the next draft. Ravens so far have the best offer. Go with the Ravens. Will Fuller, upset with the scheme. Well, you're not on the team anymore, so get over it. Judy, CD Lamb, fucking have the same face. Great design, Madden. Okay, I think we're good. My goddamn team stats are gonna be all wonky looking too. There we go. Barely any receptions, anyone. It'll be a faster playtime. Or it'll be a much more balanced playing. I do want to go start my chicken though, so I'm gonna let the game load in while I go do that. I take that back. We need to do the dishes, so this will be the last game. Because I have to do the dishes and then set up the chicken. And I gotta edit the videos anyways from today that are all wonky and messed up. There's a bunch of them that need to be fixed. Okay, so we get to play the key moments now.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation.
This will probably be better anyways to play for
stat-wise
and then also overall performance-wise, and that's not the play I wanted.
Mike. He's scared. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Damn, this is really not the play I wanted.
From the gun on third, Watson. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken
That really
down.
wasn't the play I wanted. We didn't even get a field goal? Hello?
Our scoreless game may not stay that way much longer as this defense is out there needing a stop on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 16 carries, 75 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down.
Nice
a sack back at the 7. Whitney Merciless able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This is caught.
That was pretty awful, not gonna lie. I don't know why he decided that. Just the easy out on that.
That's explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And this one is right through.
That was a horrific play. Oh, come on, let me play offense.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Here's Stafford.
There we go.
Come together, and it's incomplete.
Good defense.
Excellent work defense.
Hey, offense.
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson.
Perfect.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory.
Got the ball back quick.
On 1st down, Watson.
Oh, that's on me.
For right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to
ran
talk
out to the
it
left
over
side
after
there.
picking up the first down. On 1st down, it's Watson.
Didn't throw it to you, big boy, but whatever.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. That's caught by
Akins,
his tight
you're a
end,
god.
Jordan Akins.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
Yep.
Now he can touch
You're big.
Houston.
I see you.
Jordan Akins.
Awesome job. Third down.
Situation
So,
coming up
we
in
need
the
10
third
yards.
quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is Johnson.
Good
He's
catch.
got it. And
Good
it's going to be
catch.
another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the
Right over
Lions'
the top.
13-yard line.
I like it.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll
Perfect.
take this one in for
Right
a
in between the
Texans
two.
touchdown. From nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter.
We got three.
Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
Wow.
And down to the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
All the way down to the red zone. Did you get a touchdown out of that? Or was that only 3?
Nothing to lose now. This
Wow.
offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. They run. It's Johnson.
Good
And
stop.
trying
That's
to
a
push
stop.
his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Carry on Johnson. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. The busy night continues for Johnson.
Tried.
And he won't be close to a first down as he
If
runs.
anything, it's 3 points, and that's really it for the game.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the
I mean,
right
why
hash,
not?
this
Just
from
get
an
3,
even 40 yards
call it
out.
good.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point. So Houston going to come away here
I feel like that
with
makes the
the
game
victory.
flow better and
And
it's
they
more
were buoyed,
realistic
Charles,
stats
by a
anyways,
big
playing
second
on
half.
with that, especially if I play a good team. And they are an 0-3 team anyways, so it's not really good to queue it against them. I mean, alright. Well, next game I play, it's be above 500 team anyways. Look at David Johnson. 3 rush touchdowns. Oh, wow. He had 7 carries for 155. So he had some big gains that I didn't see apparently. Which he's always done that though. He's always been a beast. Alright, I'm going to edit these together and make some food. I think we'll play key moments more just because it's a little bit more realistic. You guys get to actually see the game develop more, and it's more of a challenge. I don't get to control as much of the craziness. Yeah, I think there's a good potential for that. All right. Otherwise, I am going to edit. See you guys.